Device Nation behind, well, not behind the booth, we're in front of the booth here, Academy 2025, Declan, Brazil, and Chris Burgess. Welcome, sir. Welcome to San Diego. Exciting stuff that we're looking at here.
We got lots of toys for you.
Walk us through it one by one.
Okay, so this is not cleared yet. FDA, it's not cleared yet. We're close. This is a monoblock provision stem called the longboard. It's got some nice little surprises on the neck. It's got some nice little surprises distally on the tip there. And there's a real nice surprise in the box. So even if you don't like the implant, you should get one, drop it on the floor so you can open the box and get the surprise. You're really going to like it.
This is a surprise. The world stem, I love the concept, right? If you only had one stem to do any patient in the world, what would you design it like? And I think that's it, right?
It's world hip. So this is an advancement on from the Wagner stem. So what we tend to do in orthopedics is just follow the circle of innovation. So everybody's got the 3-degree taper in the stem. We made 3 different tapers, 3 different types of bone, A, B, C, and we've got progressive offsets for the A, B, C stem. So it's a single ream system. There's no broaching. You're going to save your shoulder, surgeons, if you use this a lot. Cementless. Any version angle you want. Truly is a great stem, and it's being lost, and we're trying to bring it back in the circle of innovation.
So Declan, what am I looking at here? Keep handing more stuff your way.
Yeah,
I'll take.
Let me put these
put
on
that
down.
down.
All right, got it.
What are we looking at?
This is basically the RX knee. So the RX knee is FDA cleared. It's available for sale in America. It's to treat for 2-stage infected knees. So you pull out the old knee. Instead of putting in a cement mold that articulates on itself, we wanted to get a joint replacement so the patient would be comfortable for the 12, 16 weeks that the implant's in. So it's a symmetrical femur, all polytibia, PS, and then we've attached various things onto it. So just for full disclosure, I've never done a single knee, Kevin. So this is my first. So what we have designed though is a knee replacement with a lot of options for this 2-stage revision. So it's got these really cute daisy chainable rods that you can put on. So you mold in theater, sterile little silicone disposable molds. You can mold different diameters as you go down. You daisy chain them together so you get them down the IM canal on the tibia and the femur. They'll go through that little hole on the femur, up in there, and you pull them out at the end. In terms of options, so we do like plastic surgery. So this little tuning fork here basically acts as a drill guide and attachment onto the old polytibia, so you can drill through it, put 2 screws through it and hold it on. When you go to remove it, because you have to remove it, it's not a permanent implant, you take it out, you basically use a saw cut goes across, and when this bit comes off you'll see 2 threaded holes in there. You just put the slap hammer on, take the whole thing out. Infection should be gone. Other options that we have for it are so you can have metal augments. If you want to build it up metal, all the augments are very holy, very Christian. Signature Orthopedics. You've got poly augments, so they will go on there, and you can get all sorts of sizes, thicknesses. You can stack them. We do also have then. Thank you, Chris. We do also have on the femoral side, so you can put them daisy chain rods up the femur as well. And these are hot off the press. These are the Minter cones. So Jon Minter gave us this. We're giving a shout out to John. John just said, hey guys, you got all this great little plastic bits, augments for the tibia, femur. On the femoral side, you can see we've got some whiz around. You can see on the femoral side, we've made very open structure augments to capture the cement, as much antibiotic cement into the joint space as possible, treating those defects as you go through. So John basically said, hey, you should do why don't you do me a little polyethylene cone? So very low cost polyethylene cone that'll go on there. You can traverse the cone backwards and forwards. You get the rods up. You can stack the little cones on top of each other. It's just a full Lego set for orthopedic surgeons. I spoke enough, Kev?
1.5 on steroids. What's not to like? So Declan, this is cool.
Thank you.
This is a game changer. For listeners, watchers, looking at this going, you know what, I would love to have this in my territory. I think that adds value to my bag. Or they're thinking, like we saw on LinkedIn recently, maybe they've got a surgeon that's got a implant that's in there that the company doesn't make polys for them anymore, and y'all have been able to help surgeons out on that front. How do they learn more about Signature and to connect with you guys?
We don't have a 555 number, but we do have a website. You can go to our website, signatureorthopedics.com.au. We have a US presence. If the camera rotates around, you'll see our very handsome man from Memphis, Jeremy. There he is. And if none of that communication works, contact Kev. Kev knows us. He can connect you with us. But yeah, we call it the spare parts shop, where implants that companies don't make anymore. I have to say that a lot of the companies are very supportive in giving us the engineering print or the specifications to treat that one patient. So I was quite surprised at that and very grateful to the companies that have supported us with that. Patient first.
I feel like my listenership would go up 50% if you could implant your accent into me. Can we work on
I will try. I really like your accent, Kev. I think it's really good. I was doing my radio accent or my video accent.
Well, Chris, Declan, I wish you guys a very successful academy here in San Diego. A rainy one, I'm understanding, and exciting times over at Signature.
Can I finish out by saying,
yes,
stay classy, San Diego.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
Great to see you.